Good morning. There's a bit of wind noise there. I'm just going to move out of the wind so we don't have to deal with that. So the river's jumped in level quite a bit since yesterday. Saying quite a bit, about 20 centimeters. It's rising at about 20 centimeters per day. Someone said about 10 millimeters per hour, but it varies at the different stations, so we'll average it out. So the Vaal Dam, the Vaal River is not flowing much. The Vaal Dam is at 70%, inflow into the dam is at 115 cubic meters per second, or cubic. And most of that is contributed by isolated thunder showers. It's not widespread enough, even though a lot of the reports are of heavy thunder showers. It's not widespread enough to influence the dam that much. The outflow is like 17 cubics, not much. Bloemhof Dam is inflowing at 175 cubic meters per second, with the dam at 91%, and it's not contributing anything to this really. 10 cubic meters. Then the Orange River system above Gariep Dam is, all of the dams are full. The Katse Dam, Egmont Dam, Welbedag Dam, Sterkspruit, all of them are full. Egmont Dam is at 98%. That's the only one that's not over 100%. The inflow into Gariep Dam though has dropped down to 600 cubic meters per second, with the dam at 105% and dropping. And the dam is releasing 970 cubic meters per second, of which about 300 cubic meters per second is flowing over the wall. The rest of it's being released as a through the turbines for electricity generation. Always some interesting sounds and sights here at the river. Then that 970 is flowing into Vanderkloof Dam, and Vanderkloof Dam is at 105% and rising slightly, but I don't think it will rise much above where it is right now, maybe 105.5%, something like that. It's yesterday at 5 o'clock in the evening, it was overflowing, or total release was 905 cubic meters per second. That is going to rise. That's already above the maximum that they predicted for the dam at 840, which is why I didn't put up a video yesterday. I was still trying to just get the figures verified, and it's still not verified, but at least I've got multiple sources this time. So the dam's releasing 905, of which about 400 is through the turbine, so about 500 over the spillway. And the dam will continue to increase, the overflow will continue to increase as dams raises slightly, but my estimate is not more than 950. So with 900 already in the Orange River on its way here, Prieska is now at 700, Uppington at 600, and the Grabies, Blowpits near the Grabies at 400 cubic. So that gives us here about 350, which was at the Grabies yesterday. And I checked that versus some markers that I have on the Doringbaai Road. And I took a quick drive into Doringbaai Road yesterday just to have a look at those markers. And 300 is about the highest level at which I can drive through. And I managed to get through, though it's a bit deeper than I thought it would be. So that means that the river is going to continue rising over the next about 7 days. So Grabies will be at its peak in about 6 days, 5-6 days, and it will be about 7 days to reach the peak here. I made a prediction. Always try to make predictions, because I'll tell you in a moment why. So that red line is the level that I think we will reach here, and that seems a bit low. I mean, up there is where we measured it in the beginning of last year, but that was at what, 3,500, what was the peak, 3,800 cubic meters per second. But that said, this prediction I'm not that sure about. When you have the flow increasing, you see measurements at the stations and you can estimate when they reach here, but you're never exactly sure. When you reach a peak, you know exactly what the peak was, and you can measure the peak here, which is what we've done. and then you know what that flow at the measuring station corresponds to here in at our station, our place. And if that line is exceeded or not exceeded, I'll know exactly what the peak, what the 950, whatever the peak flow will be, will mean for us here. So a lower peak like what we're experiencing now helps a lot to mark, and then I'll put a mark up and say exactly where that peak was and measure it again from that measurement down there all the way here. Anyway, this measurement is my prediction, but we'll have to see. And then the pumps, you usually can't pull the pumps in at that kind of level, simply because the steepness of the bank will probably pull them in about half a pipe length. You can see there's a half length, which will just bring them closer and out of the stream. That one is tilted over to the side. I'm not sure why. The cable is loose. I did check. We'll have to have a look at that one. And always fun when the river level rises. Anyway, I'll keep you updated. We have a corresponding 7 meters versus 7 meters at Priska, but we have to figure out what's going on at lower levels. Anyways, I'm rambling. See you on the next one. Cheers.